You're watching New York 1 News All Morning. This is the New York Living Health and Fitness Report.
You might associate Botox with vanity, but now it's being used for more than just cosmetics. New York 1 Health reporter Kafid Drexel shows us how.
They say never let him see you sweat, but for years that was almost impossible for 26-year-old Karen Geisenheimer.
I had one of my best friend's weddings coming up, and the dresses were a very, very light satin green, and I was actually even thinking about not being in the wedding because I just knew how uncomfortable I would feel and how awful I would look with gigantic sweat stains under my armpits, kind of like the Sure and Unsure commercial with the girls dancing at the wedding, that I would be walking around with my hands like this the whole time.
Geisenheimer has a condition called hyperhidrosis, which is the medical term for excessive sweating. In addition to underarms, it can happen on the hands, feet, and even on the face, no matter what the temperature is.
When you think about the areas that are sweating, like the hands and the underarms and even the forehead, these are not areas that you sweat to control temperature. So it's not about temperature control and about heat. This is really has to do with the connection with the brain to the sweat glands in those areas.
Treatments include everything from prescription antiperspirants and oral medications to even surgery. But patients like Geisenheimer say those options can be irritating or cause other side effects like dry eyes and mouth. Surgery helps, but even after that, many patients report starting to sweat in other spots. So now more patients are turning to Botox injections, yes, Botox, to curb overactive sweat glands.
We know exactly how Botox works, down to the molecule, and we know that the areas that sweat use that same pathway to push the sweat out of the glands, and by blocking that with Botox, we actually help stop the sweating without any damage to the structures behind it, without any damage to your body.
The treatments last for about 6 months or longer before it's time for more injections. Geisenheimer says it's a solution that's given her her confidence back.
Didn't have to constantly sit there wiping my armpits or run to the bathroom to put paper towels in my armpits and, you know, drive to my friend's house with the air conditioning shooting on my armpits, which none of it really ever helped. It never stopped anything until the Botox. Most people who don't suffer from it don't understand the limitations that it does present you with, but I mean, it's really changed my life.
In Manhattan, Kafid Drexel, New York 1.